Hello everyone, welcome to another short video that I wanted to talk to you and show you how you can use very simple tricks to improve your ratings. The first one, and this is useful for all the exams, regardless of the IELTS, TOEFL, SAT, whatever that is. First of all, I would suggest strongly to use a pen or pencil. And the reason that I'm saying this, the tactile effect that writing has on your brain is more effective, and you will remember spelling, for example, better. You can structure sentences a little bit better, and you can have an idea how much a sentence or paragraph would fit in a how many words, roughly speaking, a sentence or a paragraph would uh, occupy in your essay or writing. So this is, I would say, by far the simplest and the most effective trick. The minimum advantage that it has, that it improves your spelling. Because you are sort of using your hand, another element, and you're not, you sort of, the function of the physical activity of writing, it helps, writing with pen or paper helps to remember the spellings better, and that in turn improves your writing for your actual exam, because in exams there's no autocorrect, and when you're spelling things or typing things out, sort of autocorrect takes care of those, and we never get to uh, practice writing or practice spelling. But this is sort of a free um, benefit that comes with writing with pen or pencil. The second one that I would suggest, as painful as it is, I would say review your writing. It doesn't have to be right away. You know, when you write a journal or you write something and then you come back at it, I don't know, 6 months or a few years after, and you completely in awe of like what you wrote, and it feels sort of out there and is not really connected to you. Because I would say, like, when you are, especially if you're simulating the exam, it is very common that you go a little bit in the zone and you write things that you didn't want to write, or you wrote in style that was not your style, which is fine, completely fine. Or you made a mistake that you wouldn't normally make it, because you're focused on creating that paragraph or making that sentence. So even if you review it yourself without any sort of a teacher or external point of view, it's still very beneficial. And I would say it's best if you give a little bit of time to yourself, maybe one day, and then review it the day after. And you will find, I guarantee you, you will find maybe a misspell, you will find a structure that could be improved, you will find a grammatical error, and these kind of things, because you will you're using the sort of different part of your brain that is like a slow and more logical, and you can have a critical eye and sort of review writing, and that you create a sort of feedback loop for yourself, and you can improve your writing that way. And lastly, this is the hardest one, is to seek feedback. um, there are a couple of ways that you can seek feedback. There are, you can seek feedback online, for example, on Reddit. I've seen you can post your rating and sometimes you get a response with meaningful feedback. Or your peers, you review your peers rating, and your peer review yours. This is essentially free. Um, Peer-reviewed writing, kind of exactly like how the journals in how you want to publish a paper, a peer review your journal paper, same way. Like if you have a friend, if you have a buddy that you both practicing for a specific exam, it's best to form a study group. You send them your writing and they'll review it, and vice versa. And this way, sort of, it's free feedback that you can get. Another way is obviously if you have a teacher, if you have a professor that can help you to provide feedback. This is probably more difficult to find a professor that can give you, or a teacher that can give you good feedback that that could improve your rating, and it could be very useful because imagine like if a professor that had a lot of students that went through the same sort of process of learning the writing, the person, the professor, the teacher knows how the process of learning works, so they can guide you better in that path to improve your rating, to improve your score. And lastly, I would say with the advent of technologies such as ChatGPT, you can seek feedback from ChatGPT or any other sort of LLM as well. So you can write a prose and sort of prompt engineer the large language model that you're practicing for that specific exam, whatever that is, IELTS, TOEFL, OET, whatever that exam is. And you give them the prose and ask them to give few feedbacks, because if you ask it to provide general feedback, it will provide a lot of feedback that it might not be useful. You want maybe 2 feedbacks, or 1 feedback is enough per essay or per writing. But this might be something also that is affordable that you can try as well. In general, I would say the thing that helps you in your writing is if you make that circle of feedback. So you write and you seek feedback, and you find the points that you can improve on, finds points to improve, and incorporate it in your next writing. And if you do this circle a couple of times, I would say, depending on the exam and the score that you're looking for, but maybe 20 times, 30 times, 40 times if you have time. If you do this feedback circle more than 20 times, I guarantee you it will improve your rating by a long margin. And however you can find that feedback loop, it will improve your rating for sure. And that's it. That's the video for today. I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers.